Hello, guys. Welcome back to SpellShots. We took a small hiatus, but we are once again returned, uh, and with the entire cast.
Oh my god, the gang's all back together.
The
Yeah.
whole cast is here.
Yeah, count it.
I feel like D&D is such a trope where it's like it's hard to schedule a session even when you're doing it like this. It's like somebody always has a conflict. And we're all so busy that it's like it's gonna happen. But I am excited that everybody is back. Since we do have everybody back, let's go through and say hi to everybody. Starting with Kadir, our dear samurai.
Kadir, our dear, I love it. He said it. Now, what's up, everyone? Andrew J. Landy checking in as Kadir, your lovable, affable, sometimes basic. This is the season samurai. Find me Instagram or X at Andrew J. Landy. But hey, we're gonna have fun tonight. Again, my pronouns and Kadir's pronouns he, him. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
All right, perfect. And then we have Mira, our sorceress, and traveler, even though she gets lost a few times lately. Mira, welcome back.
Hi, I'm Jem. I'm coming back from a lot of trips, so I'm a little out of it still. So thank you for patience, but very excited to be back playing SpellShots.
And where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me most anywhere at Jembury on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, but at Gemaginative on Instagram. So.
Perfect. And then we have Key, the key to our heart, who had a special Key episode last time we were here a month ago. Key, please tell people where they can find you and say hello.
Well, howdy, howdy. I am Michael Pow. You can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MrKapao. Or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Pow does stuff, because I do a lot of stuff like my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure. And yeah, my pronouns are he, they, and Key's pronouns are they, them.
Perfect. And I am Jeromy DeChant, JeromyTV on all places on the internet. You can find me online at my own Twitch channel at JeromyTV, Instagram, Twitter, and I will be at New York Comic Con next week. And then following that, I will be at Anime Pasadena, hosting a bunch of panels, including the Hell of a Boss panel, which will have the biggest formation of the entire cast and the creator of the show there. So if you are a fan of Hell of a Boss, it's going to be a big deal. So I hope you can come join. If you have not watched Hell of a Boss, I absolutely recommend it. It's a great series, very funny. Yeah, and I sent a quick message to God, so hold on a second. God, can you hear me? I sent you a message. I used the prayer of Discord.
Was that message in a bottle? Are you
Yes.
sending out an SOS?
I'm sending out an SOS.
All right, nice.
To the world.
Good.
But yeah, welcome back, guys. It has been a bit of a hiatus, a very busy month for everybody, but we are back here for the spooky season as we enter into October. And our kind of our midway point to what we've been doing. So tonight we're going to ramp up the story a little bit, but since it has been a minute, I will go back and do a recap. Michael Powell, what's up?
I just had an idea. Does everybody want to say what their characters favorite horror movie would be at some point after our break? Just think about it.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I got it already, but yeah, I'm down.
All right. We'll do that as a fun mini game when we come back. So start thinking about what your character's favorite horror movie would be? I already know mine off the top of my head because it's me. I am my own character. All right, so when last we left our group, there had been a few things that had happened. When last we saw Mira, it was the episode with the river that I'm sure everyone recalls, where our whole group had a very hard time as they tried to cross the river to discover another black crystal. At the time, they were joined by Proto, the Warforged. Mira and the group, including Key, Proto, and Dale, the cleric, traversed the river, conquered the undead, and took the black crystal and shot it into a moving hole. Instead of destroying it like the first time we encountered one of these, they opted to throw it into not a black hole, but a moving magic hole that Mira has.
Mira's hole.
Mira's hole. And then at the end of that adventure, Proto revealed that he had a message for the group, which was an invitation from Solo, the leader of the resistance, the Hammerclaw resistance. You guys may remember him as the large werewolf man who scared the literal piss out of one of our characters on the pirate ship when the group rescued the slaves, including the Leonin, who had trained with Kadir, who had been captured and had been turned into a slave. After that incident, Mira received a letter and an invitation for the group to come and meet with Solo for a special job. After that, the group was invited by our good friend Turk to go and investigate a lab that may have had some connection to our good friend Key. In the lab, the group discovered a lot of interesting magical relics and almost died at the not hands of a gelatinous cube, but the goo of a gelatinous cube. After a harrowing and interesting battle, very, very hype battle that was, the group overcame the gelatinous cube and the gelatinous creatures in the lab and discovered a rare piece of wood that was full of magic that they did not understand. They also found some books that may lead to the secret of Key's origin. And that is where we left off a few weeks ago. But it has been a few weeks. Part of that time would be traveling, but other than that, what have your characters been doing in this time before you set sail to go meet Solo? We will start with let's start with Key. You had the most recent and interesting experience.
Okie dokie. I want to do both, but if I had to choose one, I want to do I want to have Key look through the books and test the wood, but if I could only choose one, I would say looking through the books that they found.
Okay. Do you have those in your notes? Which books that you have?
Yeah, give me a moment. I need to organize my notes.
And go ahead and give me a history check for that. And while you're looking through these books, Kadir, what have you been up to?
Since the last time we saw Kadir, it was his first time back on mission. So there's been a little bit of ring rust for Kadir, and to alleviate that ring rust, Kadir is training every day. And what he's training with, uh, he's training with a rod that's the size of his normal swords. But at the end of the sword is a giant weight, and he's trying to make sure that when he swings, he controls the blade, so that way it's not just him wildly swinging. Instead, he's controlling the swing and making sure that he's getting it, and it's getting easier, but also he's getting tired as well. But that's what he's doing. He's training.
Got it. And Kadir, you also received a message from Key, who met somebody who had trained with you, and with that message, there were a set of golden coins on a necklace, a set very similar to yours that you are familiar with, and this came from a Leonin who had been captured and turned into a slave. His name was Cho Lien. He asked in his message to hold these until he could be worthy again.
And so, as you see Kadir swinging and just practicing every which way that a sword can strike, you'll see that attached to his belt are the name. Remind the name again.
Cho Lien.
Cho Lien. So you'll see Cho Lien's coins hanging off of Kadir's belt. They are opposite where he keeps his sword sheathed, so that way, he's got the coins on one side and his scabbard on the other, and they're tightly tied there. But every now and then you hear the jingle of both Kadir's coins and Cho Lien's coins as he moves. As now Kadir is not just practicing strikes, but he's also practicing footwork too.
All right. One second. And Mira, what have you been up to in this time?
So, last session, Mira realized that when she received her supplies, she wanted to start her own little shop, doing makeovers and doing people's hair at the rest stop place that you mentioned that I can't remember the name of.
That would be Junox Junction.
Junox Junction, yep, it's in my notes. See, notes are important. Yeah, so she didn't have all the supplies she needed, and she was also, with what she's been through so far and what she's seen so far, she was just thinking a little bit about her family. So she said, might as well take a short trip back home, check on her father who's sick, and pick up some more supplies from home, and check in on the girls at the salon and see how things are going.
Gotcha. While you're there, give me an investigation check. Key,
Okay.
did you find the books that you were looking for?
No, I couldn't find them. I think I wrote them down somewhere else, but I can't seem to find that notepad.
Got it.
Oof, ugh.
Well, do you want to investigate the piece of wood instead?
Sure.
How would you like to go about investigating this?
I think he would, as they are a artificer now, they would approach it from. Quick question. Is like magic tech kind of a real thing in this world?
Magitech is not necessarily a thing in this world. It's starting to come to the forefront as things like Warforged and things powered by Saurian crystals become more common. There is that industrial revolution.
All right, then I guess, well, he would look into kind of testing the piece of wood in kind of a hodgepodge, way of using science, a meld of science and magic. I kind of envision them as kind of a little bit like Urza from Magic: The Gathering when it comes to stuff like this.
So you are a level 2 artificer, right?
Level 1 artificer.
Oh, level 1.
Yeah. Level 3 rogue.
Got it. Give me a use, not a tools.
Investigation, maybe?
Yeah, I think investigation.
Okay. I mean, I also have alchemist supplies and tinker's tools.
You can use your alchemist supplies, but how exactly do you want to do this? And I want give it some thought on what you want to do with this thing, because
I already
it's a
have
little
an
picky.
idea. I have kind of an idea, kind of like on like maybe the corners they would kind of like test chemicals on, like maybe like a little drop of hydro something acid, and maybe a little bit of their own kind of magic acid.
Okay, yeah, give me something for brewing these potions and then testing them on this branch.
Yeah.
And Mira, your investigation, a 6. Oh, the dice rolls aren't showing up. Where is God? God.
I got a good roll.
I gave a suggestion too on what happened, why I got a 6.
Got it. And God, I sent you a message on Discord too. Mira keeps trying to find them. But her boyfriend Thavron keeps bugging her. Now, this is a boyfriend in Bass Cities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
He's just popping up, like I'm at the store and he's in like 2 aisles over, and he's just, oh, Mira, I didn't think I'd see you here.
So yeah, Thavron keeps showing up, and he's like, he's one of those guys. It's like, oh yeah, you're off. You know, you're here. You could, you left to be an adventurer. You should have just stayed here, and we got everything here at Bass City. And I just think, maybe you should give Bass City a second chance. And he's like, I miss you. I just, I wrote letters. I don't know if you got them.
It's been busy, yeah.
Okay. Just
I went back once.
I didn't get it. But that's okay. It's good to see you. How, I go and ask your family about you a lot. I'm still fishing, still doing the fishing thing. That's going well. How's adventuring?
Great. Yeah.
So were you thinking about moving back?
No, I'm trying to save up, to get my own place in the city. So I'm still far away from that goal. So it's gonna be a while.
Got it. Not a lot of fishing in the city. Not.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for fun? I am.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you. We should grab a bite while you're in town.
I don't know if I'll be here that long.
Oh, okay.
It's really just a quick trip. Just stopped in to grab some things and see my father.
Yeah. Well, our 5-month anniversary is coming up soon. If you wanted to, maybe I could come visit you in where you're staying.
See, I move around a lot, so I'm not sure. I mean, we could talk about it. We'll send some letters about it for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Again, I haven't gotten your letters. But maybe I'll check with the post guy.
You should definitely.
Yeah. I still love you. Is it that weird to say? I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah. Just It was good to see you. I gotta go do, night fishing. That's what I do. Good to see you. I'll double check the letters, and I'll send you an anniversary thing on our 5 months. It's been 5 months.
Yeah, we'll chat in our letters for sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna go do the cool fishing.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, bye. Bye. ILY. Okay, you don't have to say it back. All right, bye. When he leaves. What's up, Key?
I don't know anybody else, but I am like envisioning Michael Cera.
Oh my god, that is perfect.
Yeah.
So he is a young half elf, younger half elf guy.
Can you
Michael
not
Cera.
make this any more Michael Cera? I mean,
Michael Cera?
shit.
Yeah. So. But you did not find your supplies. They said that they shipped them, and they don't know what happened. They must have gotten lost in the mail, which seems to keep happening to you. Weird.
Maybe he didn't get my one letter that I sent back.
Yeah. Did you actually send him a letter?
I sent one letter back on during the first episode, second episode, yeah.
Got it. All right. So unfortunately, you do not find your supplies. And your investigation was a 6. Yeah, just unfortunate. You may need to buy new supplies.
It's a 24. 6 was my second one.
No,
Mira's investigation.
Yeah.
And then we've got a 24 with your alchemist supplies. What is your goal? Just to get a reaction from this thing?
Reaction, and also kind of the components it's made out of.
Got it. Okay, 24. I'm gonna tell you what happens, all right? So you are in the makeshift lab area that you've taken over in the library, probably without permission. And you begin testing on this piece of wood that is glowing pretty regularly, and by all accounts just looks like a normal branch of wood, with no leaves or anything like that, just a stick. Basically, it's a large stick. You begin to see what chemically reacts to it. You put different types of acid on it, and you notice that when the acid doesn't really chip away, and it doesn't seem to get past the little bit of glow that is around the branch itself. But then you try an alchemical concoction that is very magic based, and you infuse it with your own little bit of magic that you have. When you add that to the root, there is a reaction. And I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Kido.
Oh.
Let's see here. Constitution, public rule. Well, 16.
16, not bad. As you drop that chemical that has a little bit of your magic infused into it, a large kind of electric style explosion happens in the area around you. This causes you to be knocked back against the wall, and you feel that, like, because of your plasmoid body, you feel like that the ripples of magic go through your body the same way the teleporter does when it gets weird. And then you manage to remain conscious through it, but you feel yourself start to fade out as it hits you. And you notice that the section that you're in is kind of on fire, and there's like a pause in time before you can physically move or react, as the librarian, the little sweet lady who lets you in here regularly, and some of the campus guards begin to rush into the room to put out the fires, and then you can move again. You can feel again, but you for a brief second you felt that, like, that moment of you almost blinked out. You feel that moment of you survived, but there was a very good chance you did not. Yes.
2 questions. When time stopped for Key, did it like actually stop as in the time stop?
No.
Or,
So things were still moving around you, and things were on fire. You just could not move or react. Like, your body locked up. And you felt your consciousness sort of begin to fade. And you managed to hold it together, and you're there, you're awake. Things are on fire. The old lady is yelling. The guards are yelling. And there's not really a ringing in your ear, but like it was almost like the world was quiet, but still in motion. And now you can hear, you can feel, you can see. It would be akin to being turned to stone and still being able to see outside of your body.
First of all, like, what year? And he goes, "Oh, that was the tingly. Oh, kind of still kind of in a daze."
Oh, what is this? Key, what did you do?
Stick went boom, boom.
And then her eyes go wide as she kind of like looks around, and strangely, the little case that was holding the stick, not damaged. It just seems to be everywhere else around, within the area of the explosion.
I'm sorry, cut off for a second. You said the stick was still
undamaged? The stick undamaged, and the thing holding the stick, as you were doing these experiments, undamaged.
Okay, so he would it be okay to say there's like a pair of tongs nearby?
Yeah, I would say you've been using tongs to handle it. You haven't touched it directly.
Key's going to quickly grab the tongs, well, quickly as they can, to grab the stick with the tongs, and kind of look back and forth. Goes, there's a fire! There's a fire!
And the guards are using control flame to like put out the fire, and they're trying to recover any of the books that they can, as the librarian is just like staring at you kind of in awe, in her weird little spider glasses, as she's just like, she's never seen anything like this scene before.
You know how in those old Looney Tune cartoons where even though the characters in like plain sight, they're kind of like side moving away.
You try to sidestep out of the
Yeah,
scene.
like and keeping complete eye contact with the librarian while doing so.
Got it. I won't even have you roll for anything for that. She just stares in awe as you kind of like slink away, and then slowly you're just suddenly out of the library now. Yeah, and then you head back to your room, I suppose.
Yeah,
because you're one of the only ones who gets to stay at the academy with special treatment. So we'll go back to that later. You almost burnt down the school. No big deal. We'll deal with that in a moment.
a little arson.
Little, what's a little arson among friends?
Exactly.
It's a library. Who needs those?
Wow!
Hey, just as long as Fahrenheit, blanking on the name of the book, but isn't completely burned.
Fahrenheit 451?
451, yeah.
Okay.
No. All right, so you head back. How are you storing this stick? We agreed last time it wasn't in your bag of holding.
What was that?
We agreed last time that you didn't want to put it in your bag of holding. So how are you?
I would say Key has gotten a large iron box that's lined with lead.
Okay. Yeah, this thing might be radioactive. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, technically, I don't know. Would radiation affect someone like Key? Really?
Would it? It's not poison. We'll find out. Key's gonna grow an extra arm.
That's 7 now.
All right, so you head back, and yeah, so that was kind of you guys' adventure before heading to go and meet Solo. Each of you, instead of traveling by teleporter, will be traveling by ship from Glassagian per Solo's request. The ship will pick you up in Glassagian and take you to the location. Does anybody want to do anything before they head to the docks of Glassagian?
Could I have bought my supplies in the meantime too?
Yes.
How much do you think that would have been?
Depends on how nice of supplies you want. But probably no more than 50 gold if you wanted like really nice.
Yeah, let's do really nice ones. That works for me.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
And we're talking like nice. They got your name engraved on the scissors.
We're doing it big.
Yeah, it's Mira. Why not?
Yeah.
Key.
He's going to resupply their stock of oil, ball bearings, that kind of stuff.
Got it. Key, as you go to head towards the shipyard to meet with your friends, who have all been requested specifically for this, you do notice there is a letter on your door.
Oh. What's this? Key kind of opens it up, and somehow they're holding it upside down, but still able to read it perfectly.
The letter says, "Dear Mr. Key, this is Headmistress. This is Headmistress Granny Gray. I need you to come to my office. I am out of town. I will be returning in about a week. At your earliest convenience, please meet me at my office so that we can discuss the incident at the library. Please bring with you the ingredients, and it says in quotes, that you were using at the library.
Well, let's just pretend we didn't read that. And he's gonna put the note back on the door, and then once again, like sidestep away.
Are you like trying to place the note so it looks like it hasn't been opened?
Yes.
Give me a sleight of hand. Perfect. Kadir, you are preparing to head to the shipyard. You do know that these pirates and this group, they were the ones who rescued your friend. And, you know, there's a chance that you are going to see him again as you head out. Is there anything you would like to prepare for your journey?
Is there a good barber or anything I can get grooming done in the immediate area?
It's funny you should ask. One of your colleagues has just opened a small hair salon at a place called Junox Junction, which is just outside of Glass Aegean. It is a small rest stop, and she might just give you a discount if you're nice.
So I would like to go to. I want to go to the hair salon. Right, it's in Junox Junction, because I've heard, and I'm a little embarrassed to go in right now because Kadir has no real concept of how to properly take care of the beard. He went shorter on it, but he figured, now might be the time to actually learn. Did I actually know though that it was Mira who was working there? Was it Mira the Tin? Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that she had opened it.
Okay.
Mira, what's the name of your shop in Junox Junction?
Mira's Mirror.
Mira's Mirror. All right, so you head to Mira's Mirror, and you go and off. Go ahead. You enter. You approach the door.
So Kadir hesitates first because, again, all he's known his life is fight, train, fight, sleep, shit, eat sometimes, and then fight some more, right? And then do the job. So he hesitates because this is the first time he's done anything of, I'm not used to this. So takes a deep breath and opens the door to just look around. And he kind of calls out, Mira.
It's empty. There's no other customers there yet. I'll pop it up from the back. I was putting something right. Kadir, I was waiting when you would hit me up.
Wait, you were expecting?
You seem, yeah. We'll just go with that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And this is embarrassing, but look, I tried.
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends and all. I just I'm not used to this, but as you can see, Gideon's not bad at trimming the beard down, but you can tell that he could probably use
some sculpting. Yeah.
Yes, I wasn't sure if you had any specialty in. Could you help a poor soul like me? I don't know.
Yeah, we often did work with some of our masculine clients as well back in Bass City. So yeah, I could work with this.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know we've got to get on business, but I figure if we have to be on business, then I should maybe, look the part.
How about this? If you like what I've done, what I do for you, then I won't charge you, but you have to promise to help me advertise this place a little bit. I haven't really been getting that much business yet.
Well, okay. Sounds like a deal. I mean, I don't want to take away from you. I think I'm still gonna compensate you, but I wouldn't mind promoting. I mean, like you said, we're friends, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I want you to look good if we're hanging out.
I appreciate it. So now then, what do I do? Do I just sit over
We'll
there?
just sit down.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Kadir sits down.
So you sit down in
Yeah.
the chair, and the building is nice. There's lots of mirrors around. It's a pretty decent setup that she's been set up with the very generous group at Junox Junction. Very supportive. There's even a nice, beautiful sign that looks, handcrafted with where it says mirror on the sign. There's actually mirrors in between the letters. So it's not a bad little setup for a barber shop at a rest stop.
Yeah.
So you sit down in the chair, and Mira, what do you want to do?
I'm definitely just gonna clean him up. It's a mess, so definitely gonna try and work my magic.
I'm gonna say, give me.
What about I don't know if that's no better. I was gonna say like a sleight of hand. I don't know.
Give me a dexterity save.
Okay. All right. Roll 20.
How attached to this beard
There we
are
go.
you, Kadir?
Hair grows back, right? There's the deck save.
Are you really
Yeah.
attached? Would you say that it's grown on you?
Hair grows
Literally?
back. Hair grows back. All
Uh-huh.
right.
You never know. In this world, it might not.
I mean, Kadir's complete chrome head up top, so that's fine. No, I'm not completely attached.
Yeah. All right. So so Mira does start to sculpt the beard, and everything seems pretty even until you get to kind of this point, and there was a slight misstep, but she quickly saved it. But it evened out. The way she evened it out, she made it come to almost like a Jafar style point at the end, but she didn't risk cutting it more because it may look funny if she cuts it too short there, and you may end up with mutton chops. But you do have like a weird one thin Jafar point at the end. But the rest of your beard is intact. Everything else very clean. Just that one little strand that was seemingly missed.
Oh, no worries. Well, all right. So as we finish, I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror. Oh, interesting. Is this a custom for the gentleman where you're from, or?
Yeah, it's a style in Bass City.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I'm happy to wear this out for you, and well, let's promote it. But as we're checking the sides, okay, it's definitely a lot better than I would have done. To be fair, I'm pretty sure I've cut myself. I mean, obviously, as he points to the scar over his eye. Well, this is one cut. No, obviously not shaving, but I mean.
Mira, do you want to add a little bit of flourish to it? Would you like to try to save it or rescue it a little bit more?
Yes.
Give me another performance.
Come on, roll 20!
Yeah,
Come on, roll 20!
Nat one.
You guys remember when we tried
There it
to cross that stream?
Oh.
All right, so let me see. Oh, a 21. So, from your travels, one of the things that you learned, and I don't know if you remember this, but I remember this. You started to learn a little bit about BLA and the fashion and hairstyles that they did there. Do you remember this? This was something that you looked into, and you remembered that they often wear different types of braids with a bead at the end. and feeling bad for, he doesn't know that you messed up, but you feel a little bit bad. So you go in and you decide to braid that little Jafar strand into kind of a cross braid, and then using a bead from one of your own jewelry, you put a little bead at the end for a personal touch.
Yeah. There we go. That's perfect.
Ah, a little taste of home. How did you know about this?
I pay attention.
Interesting. Right. Well, again, thanks so much. I know you said it was free, but I feel bad that I didn't compensate you. So how much would something like this normally go for?
I'm not going to tell you. Let's just go. Maybe we'll see how much this adventure takes out of us. How about that?
That's fair. And like I promised, I'll make sure to promote, as he makes a grand gesture, mirrors, mirrors, right?
Yes.
All right, let's get to it.
And you guys head out. As you begin to head out, there's a large Viking man covered in tattoos and fur, and he's like, "Oh, Mira, are you leaving with friend?"
Yeah, we're going out.
Okay, do you want Boris to cut hair while you are gone?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Are
But
you
thank
sure?
you so much for offering. Yes, totally.
Boris
Totally. You
is
can just have
very
them make
good.
an appointment. Maybe you could have them make an appointment for when I come back. That'd be great
Okay.
if you take down their information.
I will cut hair for you.
No, that's okay.
Okay. You sure?
Totally fine.
Okay. Here are some traveling meals that Junox prepared. Would you like? Boris has
Sure.
already had 3.
They're good?
They're very good.
Sure thing.
Here are 3 for you.
Awesome.
Even split, me, you. And if you need anyone cut hair,
I will let you know.
okay. And you guys head off to Glass Aegean with your packed, very nice, very good smelling lunches that have been provided for you. And you head out from Junox Junction to Glass Aegean. Key, you are the first to arrive at the port of Glass Aegean. Go ahead and everybody give me a perception check as you arrive into the actual port itself.
Ah.
All right, let me see what we have. All right, so Kadir and Key, when you arrive, you've been to ports before. Both of you are from port cities and kind of port areas, and you notice that there aren't a lot of ships at what should be a major port. There are very few ships, it seems. And you're not sure why, but you do notice that it's very easy to find and see the ship that you're looking for per the instructions, because they're just in what looks like what was built to be a very busy port. There are just maybe 4 ships of any reasonable size at the port. There are some smaller ships, but you can tell that they're just local fishing ships. Mira, you do not notice any of this as you you seem to find yourself lost in thought. And for some reason, all you could think about is 1 gold coin. All you can think about. Like obsessively, you are thinking about 1 gold coin, and you're trying to remember a coin, but you don't quite remember it. But that's all you can think about as the cart arrives at the docks. So the group of you do find your ship, and you head over where there is 2 large orc entrepreneur of the sea style guards guarding the dock. Who you be?
He pulls out their little note and goes, hello, orc sailor type person. My name is Key, D-grade artificer, wealth redistribution specialist, and seeker of adventure. It is a pleasure to meet you. I hope we get along. If lost, please return to Master Lock in Jurin at 827 South Sandpile Way by the kebab stand. Turn left at the second date tree, and if you see the tea shop, you've gone too far.
I like this thing. I too am somewhat of a wealth redistributioner myself. So, cheers.
Cheers!
Now, how can I help you?
We're supposed to go on a boat.
Well, there are lots of boats here.
Well, we're trying to go on, and he kind of pulls out the they got a letter, right? Or what?
Yes, but Mira has it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Mira has it. Well, I'm waiting for some friends, and they know which boat to go on to.
So Mira and Kadir do arrive shortly after. It's during this whole exchange you arrive.
Yeah.
Hi, Mira. Hi, Kadir. Oh, Kadir, I didn't know that humans could also grow little decorative tails on their faces.
You mean no? I mean, this is the handiwork of Mira. I went to her shop, and I figured I should get a little trim done. So this was the magic.
Can you like grab things with your little face tail?
No. This is just decorative, but it's definitely growing on me, and the way it's said as he
Looks
strokes
good.
the beard. Thank you. He strokes the beard a little. It's a little piece of home here. So, is this our boat, or is this where we're supposed to be? What do we need to do to get on?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Is this your boat? Who are you, and what boat are you looking for? We aren't customer service here. We are wealth redistribution experts. That's our new going title.
I pull out the letter, which I don't remember what it says.
So they look at the letter, and you notice he looks at it, and it's kind of written in a very scrawled manner, and it's very quick to the point. Meet here on this date, and solo. And he holds it up, kind of to the light, and you can see that he's looking for something as he looks through the light, looks through the paper, and he's looking at the backside. And then he pulls it down, and then he pulls it really close to his face, and you see him just sniff the paper, and kind of a weird manner. He's just like, oh, all right, yeah, that's legit. Yep, we're who you're looking for. Well, this ship is who you're looking for. Come on aboard. Captain will be with you shortly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then, and I think I'm gonna move on to the ship.
Same.
And you are your name?
Oh, well, I'm Boris. and this is Doris.
Doris
And-
is
and-
the boat?
No, Doris is my brother, Roy.
Oh.
Is here, and the other orc just kind of like shyly.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Doris.
Hello.
Hello. So you get past Boris and Doris, the orcs that were guarding the dock to your ship. You arrive on the ship, and you do recognize, at least Key and Mira, you do recognize Captain Stake and Lucky Bob, who were there for your adventure at sea. You also recognize the priest, or sorry, the merfolk, the twin merfolk brothers, who were there, who were Gil and Phil, and you also notice the merfolk wizard who, or magic user who summoned the Kraken while you guys were on that ship. And standing very close to the entrance is Captain Stake, as he is like just staring at the shore and barely notices you coming aboard.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, look, it's Boris's mates. Hello again, I'm Lucky Bob.
Hi, Lucky Bob.
Hi.
Hi. I don't think we actually... did we meet before? I don't think we met before.
Briefly.
Lucky Bob drinks a lot of grog. So I meet a lot of people in a lot of interesting ways. Maybe I tried to kill you. Maybe you tried to kill me.
Wow.
All water under the boat.
That's fair. Well, in any case, Lucky Bob, pleasure, Kadir.
I'm Lucky Bob.
That's right. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah. You can call me Lucky Bob.
All right, then, Lucky Bob.
Hi,
think we
Lucky
got
Bob.
Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
Captain, we got visitors. And Captain Stake turns around and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I was staring at the land. Oh, how I miss it."
I mean, you could just go and.
No,
walk.
well, we've got business to do and ocean to travel. Good to see you again, Mira and Key, and I believe this is Cho Lien's friend, right, Kadir?
Yes, Kadir.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. Sorry. So we're gonna be heading off. And unfortunately, Solo could not make it to this meeting. He has requested that I give you the instructions, and I take you to where you need to go and give you all of the details once we are departed. Key.
Key's gonna like really quick as they can run off the boat, grab like a handful of like dirt or gravel, and come back and give it to Captain Stake.
Yeah, so he just sits there and he kind of looks at it and he goes,
There you go.
"Yep, there I go."
Mm.
And you kind of just see him like put it into his bag of holding. When he does put it into his bag of holding, you notice that the bag is green, like your bag of holding, which is a unique trait.
Hey, you got the same bag as us.
Oh, yeah, I used to be an adventurer too.
Yeah, we got ours tomorrow.
Yep, that sounds about right. So yeah, any questions before we take off? Comments, concerns, compliments. You can all
yes.
swim, right?
Yeah, yes. But okay, you said questions. Okay, first question is, do you know anything anything else about these green bags, and where do babies come from?
The babies one might be actually easier. Yeah, not really okay with talking about the green bags right before we go to the ocean. Maybe another time. Don't want to risk it. Babies, and he starts to go into each species has kind of a different mating policy, and you find that merfolk will do, and he's just going into kind of the different breeding habits of not just humanoid creatures, but creatures in general. And you can see him start to sort of relax as he goes through this.
He's literally pulls out like a little notepad or a journal thing. And it's like writing down notes.
Yep.
Nodding along.
Yeah, so far you've learned how salmon babies are made, how swordfish babies are made, how tuna babies are made, human babies, orc babies, and yeah, he continues on and on. And as this is happening, the ship begins to leave port, and you guys begin to head out. As you begin to head to sea, you reach your first night on the ocean, and the captain calls you to meet in his chambers. In the chambers, it's just him and Lucky Bob. And the doors are closed, and the door is closed, and Lucky Bob is standing at the door, looking out the little hole.
Hi, Lucky Bob.
Hello, you can call me Lucky Bob.
Okay, Lucky Bob.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Key. And Key does a little intro thing with a note again.
I am a half-orc type person. Yes, very observant. And quite lucky, I might add. You can call me Lucky Bob.
Once again, Key does the note introduction again.
Oh no.
They go to a loop. Nobody stops them.
So you guys come into the room, and Captain Steak takes a very, very serious kind of tone. And he goes, all right, so I won't beat around the bush here. Solo is a former member of our crew. We help the resistance here and there. And he's asked us to help with a specific job that he would like you to investigate. From what we understand, you've been kind of, well, you freed slaves, which we like, but you've also been encountering these black crystals.
Yeah, last time it flew into Mira's hole.
Do I have a drink in my hand as Key says that?
Sure. If you want a drink in your hand, you're on a pirate ship.
I'm on a pirate ship, and as Key, I'm rolling to see if I'm making a con save.
Go for it.
Okay, I did not spit take when they said that.
Yeah, it went all the way into Mira's hole, but it didn't come out. Must have gotten really deep into the hole.
And he's a darker skinned gentleman, but you could tell that there's a little bit of blush on his face as this conversation goes in a direction that he did not want it to go in. Yeah, right. But you've got experience getting rid of them, and that's kind of what we're what we're needing you to kind of investigate. There's a gentleman among the slaves that we've rescued that has a collar on, that has some information about one of these crystals, and how it may relate to the king. Um, he doesn't want to really talk too much about it, but we're sending you to go find out what you can from him, and then from there we're hoping to use any information we can to kind of, not, I don't want to say kill the king, but maybe stop this whole tyrannical rule thing.
Maybe
So-
we could
so-
put him in Mira's hole.
I'm gonna ignore that. We think that these dark, corrupted crystals are something related to the king. You just said.
So apparently, there was an incident, and this guy, this guy was there, and he said the king was there, and there was something about a dark crystal. He was pretty traumatized by the experience, so he has trouble talking about it. We figured, he might also be kind of afraid to talk to us, because of his history with pirates. So we figured if we sent adventurers that he trusts, maybe he'll give you guys some information. We can find out what it's all about. Truth be told, we only really know about it because of Chao Lien heard the guy talking about it in his sleep, and then at the campfire.
Hmm. Okay.
So yeah, we want you guys to go and figure out what's all going on there, and if it could be useful to dealing with the king or getting rid of these these black crystals that seem to be popping up.
Really quick, I have 2 questions. First question is there like a lot of dead bodies and stuff around there? Because in our experience with these dark crystals, they have kind of a reaction to dead bodies.
Oh no, we're going. Well, where we're sending you is there's shouldn't be any dark crystals there. Just the guy with the information.
Okay, just have to make sure there's no dead bodies around then. Also, my second question is, why don't we beat the bush? Like, was the bush good?
He's a lot for me right now.
Yeah. You got used to it after a bit.
Okay. I got used to Lucky Bob. I could get used to this.
Exactly. Same vibe.
Yeah, so yeah, no black crystals there. Just go find out what you can from the guy. Where we're taking you is a settlement hidden in the Crescent Isles, which is why we have to travel by boat. You're going to get on a separate boat from this boat, which will take you to the location. Unfortunately, in the Crescent Isles, there's not any slavery, but they don't really like people with collars walking around. So we have a settlement for those who we've rescued that are unfortunately still stuck in their collar.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
How long of a journey is this going to be?
It's going to be about a week or so.
So I should get comfortable then, shouldn't I?
Yes.
All right. Show me where I can go lie down, where I'm sleeping.
Yeah, Lucky Bob will show you to your quarters.
Appreciate it.
And Lucky Bob kind of turns around quickly and he's like, "Heyo, I'm Lucky Bob.
Yeah, we established that the first time. So
You can call me Lucky Bob."
I'm gonna call you
Introduces
Lucky Bob.
themselves again.
Everybody, give me a perception check.
Oh, that's persuasion. Okay, here it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
What
gosh.
is this? Is bad luck.
We're getting him out of the way. That's
Yeah.
I
what's
hope
happening.
so. Jesus Cristo.
Okay, so Key, you notice that when they clear the room, everything on the ship sort of goes back to normal. But during that time, Lucky Bob was very, very clearly watching outside the door and looking around for anything. You could tell that they were very on edge. And they were being very secretive, even amongst their own crew. Everybody else, perception-wise, you didn't really notice anything too out of the ordinary. Mira, with your 1, did you leave a coin somewhere? Where is this coin? There's something you remembered. You had to do something important. It had to do with a coin. Do you owe somebody money? What is going on? And you're just lost in thought again. And it's like experiencing a level of deja vu. You're that lost in thought, and it's on the tip of your brain, and you cannot think of something you're supposed to be doing with a coin. So you guys travel for a few weeks, and then you begin to reach the area of the Crescent Isles. Everybody give me kind of a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Before I roll my Constitution saving throw, would the travel be considered downtime?
I will accept it as downtime. Yes.
During that downtime, Key's going to use their alchemist supplies to try to make some more alchemist fire.
Okay. Yeah, give me a Constitution save. Let's see if you're capable. Oh. All right, I need you to try to make that with your tools
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Oh.
And do not burn my ship down, because I did not plan for that.
I can roll with intelligence.
Yeah, you're using your alchemist tools. It should work just like your thieves tools.
It still asks for like an input value.
Got it. You unfortunately do not make any alchemist fire, but on the plus side, you also do not burn my ship to the ground. What you have made is essentially perfume. It's really sweet smelling, but it doesn't do anything like you want it to do. Smells great though.
I am adding that to my putting that into my green bag of holding.
Please do. So yeah, you guys travel for a bit. One of the things that you notice as you're traveling, and none of you have ever traveled this part of the ocean before, is as you look south, there always seems to be a wall of very thick storm clouds. And in that wall, you do occasionally glimpse what you think is red lightning, and then the occasional glimpse of green lightning. Mirror, when you see the green lightning, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The other thing you notice is that it's a very rocky path. There are mountains that seem to have formed, and you do pass by an active volcano. Mira, you see the green lightning, and you've seen it before, but you cannot remember where or when you saw something of that glow. It's so odd, it's so distinct, but it's so like that coin that keeps coming up. It's far from your brain. It's like trying to remember your first ever memory. As you try to think about, and it only happens once. You only see the green lightning once during the whole trip in that entire storm. And you just cannot think where you remember it from. But it feels like it's like trying to remember the first thing you ever ate. It's like trying to remember your first words. It's like trying to remember something that old. All right. With that, you guys do get closer to the islands, and the captain explains that you'll be getting on the ship with the twins, Gil and Bill. The twins are going to take you on a smaller ship to the location, and this ship is going to keep moving around the island, so it is not too suspicious, as it's a very large ship that you're currently on, and they don't want to give away the location. You guys get on the smaller ship, and it is lowered to the ocean, and a small sail is rigged, and you are on your way to the island and the location. And there we are going to take our first break of the night. Give everybody a chance to stretch their legs, get some water, get some drinks. We will come back in we will come back at 7:40. So be back by then. And I will be back a little earlier so we can go over the donations, which I forgot to do at the top of the show.
And also remember, everybody try to figure out what your character's favorite horror movie is.
Yes, what's your character's favorite horror movie? All right, God, when you're ready. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SpellShots. While we are on break, our cast is doing what they need to do and stretching their legs. I did want to go over our Max and Sam's shop for our donation goals. You can donate $5 to give inspiration to any player, or be evil and give inspiration to the DM. For $10, you can give them a hat of vermin. We are going to change that tonight. For $10, you can give them a magic ring. You can give them a magic ring, and I'm not going to go into what it does just yet. We'll call it the Ring of the Mallard. And then you can, for $10 also, you could be a healer in the chat. So if anybody takes damage, you can work as a healer, and they receive the effects of the Potion of Healing, which is 2d4 plus their Constitution modifier, I believe. And then for $15, you can give them Lucky. Lucky is a feat in Dungeons & Dragons that allows them to re-roll any roll. So you could help them survive a natural one. And then for $20, you can give a gift of the Mallard. The gift of the Mallard, a player receives a random gift from the god of luck and chaos. So far, those gifts have included a imp named Terrence, who only yells cuss words and can't control his voice. And then there is the hole that Mira has, which is a magic cartoon style hole that just is its own little pocket dimension that things disappear into, and has been used for some chaos already. Yeah, these are pure chaos items that you can add to make the game a little bit more interesting and also support the cast. Quack. Hello, November Leaves. How are you? I also saw Jeannie in the chat earlier, and I forgot to say hi. Hi. Thank you for being here, November, and thank you for supporting. Key introduction counter number 2. We have... Oh! And anonymous gifter an anonymous gifter, not their name. Anonymous gifter is their name now. Gave November Leaves a tier 1 sub. Cool. Tired, but I'm cooking right now. Sorry for not being active. No, what are you cooking? Tell me of the food so I can come over and eat your food. Also, Darkside, hello. Thank you. I love your comments about the Jafar beard. Thanks, Anon. I read it looked like it was their name. Anonymous gifter. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We are sorry that we had to take a month off, but we're back. And we are going to be going really heavy into the story going forward. So, very exciting as we get into this. I'm doing Bicol Express, a spicy Filipino pork belly coconut curry, essentially. Ooh, I do love pork belly. I can't do the spicy because I'm white, but coconut curry sounds good, and I love pork belly. I just started ordering from a new place, and they do a seasoned or they do a barbecue style pork belly as part of their like the bowl that you can build, and it's so good. I think it's like a Chinese build your own rice bowl kind of place. Super good.
Now I kind of want to go to Costco and pick up some pork belly.
Pork belly is good. Like if I go to Korean barbecue, it's got at least one order of pork belly. Hi guys, welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
If you're back, if you're not back, don't.
I'm good.
Okay.
All right. So we'll do thumbs up around the table if you are ready and good. All right.
Don't forget the heart.
I did not. So, I will go last, but starting with Kadir. What is Kadir's favorite horror movie?
You know, it would probably be like Halloween or any slasher flick.
I get it.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing I can think of. But it would probably be it would be Halloween.
It would be Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no dedication like the samurai dedication of Mike Myers.
Because we got a slash.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Myers is stoic.
Yeah.
This is very true. So the strong silent types, and maybe there might be some abject like, oh, so that's how I have to do it. Just strong and slash and silent and slash. Wow.
What is Mira's favorite horror movie?
So I had to think on this one a lot. And if Mira lived in present day, I think her favorite horror movie would be The Menu.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like just dealing with the classism and not of the rich world, and also the strong female protagonists. Yeah, I'm not going to give
Yeah.
any more spoilers about the movie, but yeah.
No, that's a great answer. Key.
I think for Key, it would either be it's a tie between The Stuff and the 1958 The Blob, but Key wouldn't really see it as a horror movie, more of a romantic comedy.
The Blob. I thought of The Blob for you. My favorite horror movie is actually also my favorite Christmas movie, which is Gremlins.
Oh,
So that's the answer for Jeromy. I am not a big horror guy, but I love Gremlins, and it's my favorite Christmas movie. That and Muppets Christmas. Those are the two I watch every year. Bok choy, not chocolate. I love bok choy. Bok choy is like, we were having a conversation the other day, and it was like, what is the best vegetable? And it's bok choy. Bok choy is the best vegetable.
Absolutely top tier. Absolute.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
on some ramen.
Oh,
Ramen,
heck yeah.
you could just put it in butter. Like it absorbs all the flavor. It is so good.
I will say I am now curious to try baby bok chocolate now.
Baby bok chocolate.
Yeah, like bok choy, just like dip it in some chocolate, have it harden.
No.
I guess that's more of like a Key thing. I guess
That does sound like something Key
Yeah.
would eat. All right. So we were traveling to the island. I am going to go ahead and move everyone to the new map, and give our cameraman Joe a chance to move everybody as well. This map should not be dark, so you should be able to see when you arrive. Well, it is dark.
Yeah, I was about to say, I must be like asleep or something, because as we arrived.
It's John Cena's map.
Yep, can't see it.
Oh, okay. Nope, I see what it is. Well, are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Oh, lovely.
Can you see?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
on my end.
Oh, wait
Not
till
yet.
I put your character down.
There it is.
Yeah, I see it.
My Roll20 just crashed anyway, so.
Oh, noes.
Yay, Roll20. It's the perfect program, and we would like to be sponsored. Thank you, Roll20, for everything that you do.
Roll
When we
20.
get
Give us
back,
money. Money
and-
now, please.
And I'm going to put cameraman Joe on the screen so he could see. Boop. Where's our magic little purple dot? There we go. No. Oh, man. Put it in the top right corner. For those who don't know, I'm speaking with God. We haven't talked in a while.
I did actually have a question earlier. Would you say that the Dungeoneer pack has one of those telescoping telescopes?
A telescoping telescope.
We're telescoping.
For telescoping?
Yeah.
Dungeoneer pack? No.
Okay.
I would say no.
Okay.
Not a lot of need for telescoping in a dungeon. There we go. We're just letting God get the map situated so he could show where everybody is. Yeah. There you go. You just zoom in on that corner that they're in. Oh, now we're covering me with the map. There we go. We've got this. All right. So you guys do land ashore, and you begin to exit. Bill and Gil have have brought you here. Gil says, well, Gil or Bill, you're not sure which one is which at this point. Gil says, "Oh, no worries, mate. We'll be here when you get back. Just give us a holler. We'll be waiting, and we'll take you back to the ship." Yeah. All you got to do is go straight ahead, and then you cross the bridge, and you should be at the settlement.
And they know we're coming, or are we surprising them?
I don't know, actually.
Right.
Gil, do you know? No, Bill, I don't know. Do you know? No, I don't know. We don't know. They say in unison.
So we should try to not approach very threateningly. All right.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. They are friendly, and they've been through a lot, so I wouldn't. Key, you have a question?
Yeah. I'm just slightly disappointed. I just had this thought now. You had the perfect opportunity to call the twin orcs Phil and Lil.
No. Yeah, but I like Boris and Doris.
But he kind of nods, and I'm gonna say he kind of sees that, let's say, palm tree to the left of them, right?
Yep.
He's going. Key's gonna go, "I got an idea," and goes and climbs up that palm tree.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Give me climbing as dexterity. So give me acrobatics or athletics to climb.
True, but I also have, as a thief, an ability called second story work
Oh yes, that's right.
that
So-
allows me to. Here,
Put that in the chat for me again. Because I, of course, know what every ability in Dungeons & Dragons is, and when you choose this archetype at third level, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. In addition, when you make a running jump, the distance equal to your dexterity modifier. So this just means it doesn't cost you anything to climb, but you still have to be able to do the climb of the palm tree.
would you say, am I allowed to just take a half, since we kind of have time, so Key could kind of just carefully, climb up without any problems, like take a knee?
Sure, I'll give you advantage.
Okay, so I have to roll.
Yeah, you still have to roll. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons,
Oh, so
where
say-
you roll for everything.
Oh, I thought you could take a 10 automatically if you had time.
Mm.
Oh, well.
Rules lawyers? Anyone? Bueller?
16 advantage.
16, so you didn't even need it. You have +4. You're fine. What are you worried about? Why don't you trust me?
I know
So
how.
you do.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So you do successfully climb to the top of the palm tree, where there are some seagulls who kind of just look at you and like squawk and peck at you, but other than that, there's not really anything up there. From there, why did you climb a palm tree, Key?
He's going to put their hands like this and morph their hands to kind of like make it look like binoculars, even though it really does nothing.
Nope.
It makes them feel better. But hopefully from a that vantage, they can see further out.
All right, give me a perception check.
Can I get advantage on that?
No.
Huh.
But I will give you guidance, since you made binoculars, and you have the ability guidance, but you probably forgot that you have that.
Yeah, I only been a spellcaster for like one game.
That's fine.
It's been a while.
Last time you used it too much. This time you haven't used it at all, so I figured I'd go ahead and remind you.
It balances out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
So you roll a d4 on top of.
Ugh.
Oh, cool. So you don't really notice anything. There's a lot of trees in the area blocking. There's lots of vegetation. There seems to be a stream that goes down the center into the river. You notice further in this direction, there is a bridge, and there's smoke coming from a fire.
All right, I don't really like. He's like kind of calling down. I don't really see much. There's like a stream, a bunch of trees, and smoke.
Wait, smoke?
Yeah, you know, the black stuff that comes out fires. You know what smoke is?
Yeah. We know what smoke. That direction. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the settlement is.
Yep. Well, might as well.
Mhm,
No
mhm.
sense
So
in
you,
waiting
you
here.
guys look in a panic for a second to see, like, is this forest already on fire? But it's not. There's just one thin line that's clearly from a campfire of smoke.
Mhm.
Oh, they got lunch.
You know, he's got a point. We have been traveling, and well, you know, I'm kind of hungry. Let's make our way to the village, shall we?
He's gonna shimmy down the tree.
All right, feel free to move. Please move one at a time. If you move, wait for another person to move. We'll start with Kadir and Mira, and then Key, you can move since you did the tree climbing thing.
Yeah.
I have moved.
All right. And yeah, just feel free to keep moving until I tell you to stop.
All right. I'm just gonna keep moving. Well, I mean, I'm in turn.
Yeah. There we go. Cameraman Joe will follow you guys.
Hey now.
Hey now. So Kadir, you go ahead and stop. And when you guys get to your next spot, you can stop as well.
Mhm.
All right. Do-do-do. Perfect. Cameraman Joe has caught up with us. So, Kadir, as you arrive, you do notice there seems to be a gentleman with a beard and kind of an auburn brown hair with a big metal collar on his neck. He is sitting at the edge of the bridge, or down by the bridge, fishing. There do appear to be several people gathered around a campfire. One of them is a large white-haired Leonin who looks very familiar to you, but it's kind of at a distance, and you think that might be somebody you know. And then there is a small dwarf woman by the fire, and then there appears to be an older man and a smaller Asian woman who appears to be human. And I'm sorry, yeah. Each of them are wearing those large metal collars around their neck.
I'm actually gonna wait for Mira and Key to catch up to me, and as they catch up, I'm just gonna look over to Mira. Mira, so on the letter, do you remember who it was that we're looking for again?
Well, it wasn't on the letter. I know that the people on the boat were telling us that someone here in the settlement has info
Okay.
that we need to talk to.
Wasn't it supposed to be your friend, Mr. Cho Lien?
Yeah. Cholian. Yeah. And I noticed the you said I noticed the Leonin over there, right?
Yes.
That couldn't possibly. And I'm gonna go ahead and move forward, paying no mind to the dude who's fishing over there.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you guys can move one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, not quite. Yeah, you can move, but yeah, right about there. And if everybody wants to stay where they are for just a second.
Yeah.
As you begin to approach, Kadir, you lock eyes with Cholian, and he sees you and immediately recognizes who you are. And you see his eyes kind of go wide and just fill with sorrow. And he you could tell he kind of wants to look away, but is maintaining eye contact. Like his head tilts and he looks forward. And the woman begins to greet you. Just, oh, hello! Welcome to... And as she gets welcome to out, you hear a crashing noise. There is a cave where they appear to have created a settlement, in a cave-like building that is in this bottom corner, made of stone, and the stone in there begins to crash on the inside as a big puff of dust and air shoots out as it has started to collapse. And from that, the dust, you can sort of see a large shape. That large shape begins to move out of the cave, and you see with a mighty swing of its giant arm, it strikes Cholian and knocks him backwards into these trees.
I'm immediately gonna run over to Cholian to check and see if he's okay. And while I'm doing that, I'm not taking out the sword. I'm getting my shield.
So I
What
need
just struck
everybody
him?
to roll initiative as I explain what just hit him.
Yeah.
Okay. So just for my edification, to roll initiative, we need to click on our icon and then roll it, right?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Now, DM, just question, did my movement come before I had to roll initiative, or are you going to take this movement as my movement for my turn?
So you're not going to get to run over to him.
Okay.
Unless
fair.
you do it on your turn.
That's fair. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
So yeah, this big stone creature just comes out of the cave and backhands Cholian, like his full body catches it. He's not wearing any armor. He's not armed. He takes the full brunt of this hit, and he goes flying towards the bush where he is laying prone. Everybody else begins to scream and back away from the creature.
Sheep.
And then standing next to the creature with a glowing staff and long black robes with silver inlays, there is a spellcaster, it appears. He is covered in tattoos and one of them is a large spider tattoo on his head, and then he has black robes with silver inlays with some symbology on them. And the two of them seem to just appear from nowhere suddenly as you arrive. And that is going to put us into combat.
Cute.
All right, let's fight.
Nope. 1 second.
I'm just to let you know, I'm gonna reset my health because I've got to reset my health from our last adventure.
Okay. Oh, you mean the other names that are there?
What?
Oh. Never mind. Do what you got to do. Your initiative was the 8. So we got a 17 from Kadir, a 15 from Mira, and an 8 from Key. And I believe that is everybody in the turn order. Just need to do one quick thing.
So is there 3 bad guys?
Just 2.
Okay, it still looks like it's a sorcerer and what appears to be a large fuck this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just adjusting the sound real fast. You can close it. I will keep track of it. All right. So first up, we have Kadir.
Okay, so I saw the big, large thing strike Cholian, right?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Yeah, fuck defense. I'm gonna bonus action fighting spirit for advantage and 5 temporary hit points. So we're gonna do that. I'm just measuring. I'm gonna wedge myself in between Cholian and whatever this large thing is, and I'm going to attack at it one-handed.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right, 1d8 plus 3 slashing. Oh, that would mean that the damage roll is already there, right?
Yes.
So that's 11 slashing damage.
I just need to confirm one thing.
I think I know what you're confirming. I know exactly what you're confirming based on that smirk.
What?
Oh, come on now.
It would surprise you to learn it does not resist slashing damage. So
Okay, that is actually surprising.
yeah. So it does take the full 11 damage.
Cool. So as I strike at it, and I've got sword and shield drawn, and I'm gonna look back to Cholian. Hey, buddy. Reunion talk later. Yeah, and just try to stand as a deterrent.
Yeah, so you look back at him and he is unconscious. With blood dripping from his mouth. He took the full brunt of this hit. And he is down.
Yikes. All right. Well, I'm still going to protect the body, and that ends my turn.
He is still breathing.
Got it.
Mira, you are up next, and then the wizard is after Mira, and then Key rounding us out.
Yeah, I'm going to move forward here, actually. Dang, I don't have any bonus actions. Okay. Well, really. I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Okay, mirror image. Go ahead and put it in the chat for me just so I can look and
Getting there.
so chat can see. Perfect. So it's been a while. Tell us what it looks like when you cast mirror image.
3 shimmery, almost holographic, iridescent versions of myself shimmer around me, and so it looks as if you can't tell exactly where I'm standing in the space.
Like a mirage on the horizon.
Yeah.
3 mirrors appear around you, and there's suddenly 4 of you in one place.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Can't do anything else. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. As you do that, the woman here begins to try to run further past, but she's kind of shocked and confused by your spell. She only gets about this far. And then it is going to be our wizard's turn. He is going to begin his turn by casting Mage Armor on himself. And you see, like, kind of a stony glow with intricate webbing go around him as he casts his own magic. And he says, "You all don't have to die. We only need a few of you. Just leave us the Leonin and the old man." And he tries to threaten you. But that is going to be his turn. And the stone creature is going to take a swing at Kadir. I'm assuming a 2 does not hit you, though.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Yeah,
The stone creature slams furiously in the ground at your direction. You feel it shake as it hits, but he completely misses you. And Key, you are up. Kadir, you're on deck, and then Mira after.
All right. Wait, am I still muted? Key is going to take aim with their crossbow and fire it.
Okay.
Sheet again.
Who are you firing at?
Oh, at the mage.
Got it.
Also, quick question is actually I can actually look it up. Here is okay. Mage armor is not concentration. I'm still gonna fire my crossbow. So. 15?
A 15. Let me double check with his mage armor. A 15 does hit.
Oh, and that was with sneak attack too. I don't know. I'm not sure how to click that. I forgot how. Roll 20.
Is it sneak attack if he knows that you're there and is threatening you?
But I'm also far away.
You need advantage, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But he does. I don't know if you have the thing where if it's somebody else is within 5 feet.
Yeah, I
then-
technically am within 5 feet of him.
Yeah.
That would be flanking, right? But I think flanking requires opposite ends.
Yes.
Well,
So
but
yeah.
there's a feat in Rogue where if you have an enemy within 5 feet.
Oh,
um,
true,
they-
true.
Yeah. But I don't know exactly which one that is, or if he has that.
well, either way, I still damage 4 damage then.
Yep.
All
So
right.
you still do the 4 damage. It did auto add your sneak in
Oh,
because
okay.
it's built to do that. But it is going to be the 4 piercing damage
Gotcha.
to him.
All right. With a bonus action, he is going to. Where is it? You know what? Now I should have done it the other way, but whatever. It's gonna sneak.
Okay. Put it in the chat, and then I believe you still roll for stealth for that.
Yeah. 13.
You believe you are stealthed. Do you want to
Alright.
move?
Yes. So, just double check. Distance wise, I can move. Yeah, over here. There you go. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Perfect. I'm just doing some stuff in the background. It's probably okay. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you all didn't react, so hopefully you didn't see what I did.
Nope.
Good.
I swear, if you're adding more
Not
more
that I-
dice.
Not that I did anything bad or anything for you guys to worry about. Don't worry about it. Just a DM doing DM stuff.
Hmm.
All right. So, Key, that's your whole turn?
Yeah.
All right. Kadir, you are up.
Cool. Let's take another.
And Mira, you're up next.
All right, let's take another shot. I'm gonna do this without burning another fighting spirit, so I need to save that. Let's take another one-handed strike with our sword.
Go for it.
Who are you
21
attacking?
to hit. I'm attacking the same one I've attacked, which is the big giant thing.
Big guy. Okay.
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
That'll be 9 slashing damage.
Perfect.
And I'm just trying to see because I don't want to waste them all right now. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. And well, as I do that, I heard what the mage said, and as I'm striking the big thing, I'm gonna look at the mage and just say, "Yeah, you'll get them over my dead body, buddy." And that ends my turn.
And he just, so be it! Mira, you're up.
Okay. Yeah. I am going to cast Ray of Sickness on the sorcerer guy, wizard guy.
Okay. Go for it.
Do I have to like target him or anything?
Nope, you just put it in the chat and it
Okay.
should automatically do its thing. A 15 does hit. And he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Or take 5 or half the damage. Let me double check the spell description. On a hit, target takes 2d8 poison damage. Must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed, it is also poisoned until the end of your next turn. So he's going to take the full 5 damage. The plus 10 was if you had crit. So he's going to take the full 5 damage, and let's see if he's poisoned. I'm assuming a 4 does not beat the DC save of 11.
No?
Little thing called math taught me that. So he is in fact poisoned. So he will be taking damage every turn because he is now poisoned.
Well, until the end of my next turn. So
2 poison constitution. On a failed save, is also poisoned until the next. Yep. So he'll take another D8 on his turn.
mm-hmm.
Perfect. And anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right, it is his turn. Go ahead and roll a D8 for me. We'll go ahead and add that damage on.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. So that's... You did 12 poison damage to him total. And it is his turn. He is going to cast telekinesis on Mira.
Mm-hmm.
So you gain the ability to move or manipulate creatures or objects by thought. When you cast the spell as your action, the round duration, you can exert your will to one creature or object you see within range, causing an appropriate effect below. Let me just double check what. Let's make an ability check against
Strength.
So you're gonna do a strength check to contest this.
Dang. Is it strength check or strength saving throw?
The creature's strength check.
Okay.
DM question before the rolls go. Telekinesis, but Mira has mirror image up.
Yeah.
Does the mage know? Does the mage know which one he's targeting?
Scrolling up to mirror image now.
Yeah. 1 second. A lot of text to read.
Yeah.
I've memorized every spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
So.
It's not really an
knowledge.
attack.
Yeah.
To succeed you. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not an attack, so it's not gonna affect the mirror image. But I'll give you advantage on your save. And the spell DC that you need to meet is 14 with your strength.
Yeah. How do I do advantage?
Just roll twice if it doesn't do it automatically. So when you do...
I remember that. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, there you go. An 11, unfortunately, does not beat the 14.
Oof.
So he is going to...
Getting a little taste of my own medicine.
Yes. He is going to telekinetically grab you and lift you slightly up and then pull you in the direction of the stone golem and the fire.
Okay, love it.
So you're going to be pulled right into that fire. And I'll count. Well, no, this isn't an attack either. And you're going to take four fire damage as he pulls you into the fire and is currently holding you there.
Yeah. How do I get out of that?
So on your turn, you'll make another strength save to get out of it, or if someone breaks his concentration, because it is a concentration spell.
Cool.
Other than that, he can hold you up to 10 minutes in that fire. You have chosen death! And then at that moment, the stone golem is also going to take its a swing at Mira. who has been pulled in its direction. But you do have mirror image for this.
Yeah. So you have to roll a d20.
So it is a hit, and I have to roll a d20, and I have to beat what now?
A 6 or higher.
A 6 or higher?
Sorry.
No, that's only when it's the last one.
Yeah.
Well, there are 3 duplicates. I think Mira has to roll 6 to change to see if you attack a duplicate, and it's got to be a 6 or higher.
You have 3 duplicates. So you roll. I don't roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is good because I rolled pretty high.
Yeah.
So I just roll a d20, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And if it's a 6 or higher, it misses. Ooh!
So
Ooh, girl.
6
Ooh,
changes
girl.
it.
Boom.
Boom.
Nice.
So instead of hitting you, the large stone golem's massive arm strikes and shatters one of the mirror images.
DM, does the golem have sentinel?
Does it?
I actually have to ask you that. Does the golem have sentinel?
How would you know that?
It's because you attacked the creature within 5 feet of me per the reach, and I have sentinel. So if a creature that I'm engaged with attacks somebody other than me within 5 feet, I get my reaction attack on them.
Oh,
That's why.
Yeah, that's all right. It does not have sentinel.
Sick. Thanks for the attack.
You're welcome.
It's probably gonna miss though because I'm being smug about it.
I hope you do miss.
No, it's a fucking critical hit. Let's go.
Boom.
Let's go.
Boom. Boom. Mother effing boom.
Okay, so
if somebody wants to give the DM lucky, that's all right.
So that's 16 slashing damage. Oh, hate to tell you this.
I'm sure you do.
Because of this other feat I have, Slasher, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Oh.
Put Slasher in the chat for me.
Let's see. I gotta hit the. How do I put it in there again?
Just click on the ability.
Okay. Or do I click on the thought bubble for it, or?
It should just be the name. You click on the name and it should ask you public, and then you put it in.
Okay, yeah, got it. There you go.
Slasher, you've learned to cut and have the greatest results, granting you the following benefits. Increase your strength or dexterity by 1 to a maximum of 20. Love that.
Yeah.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you would reduce the speed of target by 10. When you score a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature, you grievously wound it. Until the start of your next turn, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls. So, yeah, until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, so it really doesn't matter.
I'll let it carry over.
All right, I appreciate it.
You got the full crit.
Cool. Thank you.
I'll let it stack this time.
Thanks.
I'm a fair but just god. All right, so he swings and shatters the mirror image, taking the slash straight to his stone arm for swinging at your friend, who just did a marvelous job on your haircut. And that is the enemy's turn. Key, you are up. Kadir, you are up next, and then Mira rounding us out.
Okay. Before I take my turn, can I just say, the way you voiced the spellcaster, I'm just envisioning Wallace Shawn Vicini, the Sicilian from Princess Bride. Just saying. I just want to say that. Okay.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
He is going to this is flavor. Pick up a leafy branch and kind of put it over their face and kind of sneakily walk over here. The move action. And let's see. For their actual action, they're going to throw throw a bunch of caltrops at the feet of the spellcaster. Can I use actually? He's gonna sneakily do that so they don't break their sneak if they do have sneak. So
You believe you are sneak.
okay, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand for a bonus action.
Yeah, to throw the caltrops on the floor of the feet of the mage.
Yep, go for it.
Oh!
Hit him with
Okay.
the crit, baby.
Even though this doesn't really do much, but there's caltrops at the feet of the mage.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Since from where they were at, that was. I'm blanking on the name of the rule with D&D, but certain to a certain extent of the move action, it's like more kind of a step action, more like it, right? So I still have another move action, so I only took kind of like less than half my move action.
Yeah, you still you can in D&D you have your full movement speed. You can break that up however you wish.
Okay. And then Key's going to take the rest. I just want to let me measure this out. It's 10, 15, 20. The rest of the move action, Key is going to move back here.
Okay. As you move back, you are going to take an attack of opportunity, because while that leaf on your face felt very stealthy, the wizard did see you come up. He didn't see you drop the caltrops, though.
Okay.
He has no idea those are there.
Does the wizard, though, have attack of opportunity?
Yes, he does. Attack
Unless
of
poison
opportunity.
affects that.
Nope. Attack of opportunity applies to all characters.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, I should have disengaged then. Oh well.
I just looking at his attack. Okay. I'm gonna give him disadvantage on this.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit you?
Damn. Yes, it does.
Damn. Do you resist acid damage?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, you're gonna take half of 18 damage.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Woo.
9. So, nothing. 27 minus 9. All right.
Yay, plasmoid.
I have a quick question about these other two people. Are they alive, and do they have a turn?
They are alive. They just haven't moved. They seem to be kind of just like stuck where they are.
Ugh, okay.
Quick question: as the mage actually casts that spell, doesn't that also activates the caltrops at their feet?
You can put caltrops in the chat for me, but I believe
Caltrops are
caltrops
just like spikes.
Yeah, it's just with movement.
Okay.
So if he moves from that spot, he's going to take the caltrop damage. Or if he is forcefully moved from that spot, via Thorn Whip or something else, he'll take the damage. Because they are spiky things that you step on.
D4s on the ground.
Yeah. All right. Key, anything else you want to do?
I think that's it.
All right. Kadir, you are up. Mira, you are up next.
Right. Oh, okay. So I just watched the spellcaster attack Key. So first things first, we're gonna take we'll burn our second fighting spirit to get advantage on our attack rolls. Seeing as I just watched the spellcaster, I'm directing this strike at the spellcaster.
Go for it.
24 to hit.
He does not miss. Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, that's 10 slashing damage.
Does
Does
she lose?
does the spellcaster roll for concentration?
Such a good question. I think you know that he does.
Mm-hmm.
If that changes things.
Jesus.
Well,
Mira, good news. You're no longer being held.
bad news. I fall into the fire.
Well, you were already in the fire, but now
Okay.
you can move out of the fire. So you're not going to take any extra damage. Yeah, he completely loses his concentration. And as the spell fades, you catch a glimpse, because of your connection to magic, that there was strings leading from you to the other people that have also disappeared. And then those people are going to start to move away, run away.
Nice.
All right, and it's about that time. I'm gonna burn action search for another action, and I'm gonna strike at the golem since we gotta whittle this thing down.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. I still have advantage, so it's a 19.
Yeah, good thing you have advantage, because a 10 would not have hit. A 19 does.
So
So
I'll take
it's
that
going to
fi-
take another 5.
Yep, and now that will end my turn.
All right. He is taking some big hits. And he doesn't bleed, but he's looking rough. Rougher than he started. Mira, it is your turn.
All right, moving out of the fire, but still within his. Am I out of the fire here or no?
You would still be out of the fire. You would not be out of the fire there. You need to take one more step to the left.
Okay, but I
So-
still want to be within his range. So
Yeah,
like,
if you move one more step, you're still within threat range,
okay, cool.
because he takes up that square that you're cornered with,
Yeah,
because he's so big.
yeah.
All
right, and I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip at him.
at the golem.
Yes.
Okay, because he is now blocking your view of the wizard. So
Yep. I also don't think golems are very smart.
all right, Tasha's mind whip. You psychically lash out to the creature. On a fail, 3d6 damage, and it can't take a reaction until its next turn. Oh, good. So it can't take an attack of opportunity.
I decide to run away.
Well, let's see if he saves with his massive intelligence that golems are famous for. It's actually not bad intelligence.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Jeez.
Wow.
He is
That's a-
smart boy.
Smart golem.
Half damage, no other effects. Balls.
Yeah, so he's gonna take the half of the 15. So he's gonna take 7.
Balls.
Balls. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that changes things. So
That's
Um,
fair.
yeah. But I'm staying where I'm at.
All right. It is the wizard's turn. Wizard and golem's turn. He is going to cast Hold Person. To try to restrain Kadir.
Hmm.
So, It's another concentration spell up to a minute. Humanoid that you can see, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. You can make another wisdom saving throw on your turn. On a success, the spell ends. So I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Kadir.
15.
A 15 does beat it.
No.
So you are not held. And the golem is going to take another swing at Mira, who just hit it with the mind whip. But he was a smart old boy. Smart enough to know when he's being hit with mind whips. So he's going to swing at Mira.
Does he still have disadvantage on his attacks?
He does. So he is a 13. Does that hit Mira?
How long does that AC boost? Did I get an AC? No.
Mirror image is still in effect,
Yeah.
but you only get to roll if he hits you. So if he misses outright, you don't lose or risk a mirror image.
Okay, what did he roll?
13.
My AC, yes, that hits.
All right. So I need you to do another mirror image roll, and I think it goes up to you need to beat an 8.
Yes.
Boop-you.
Such a good defense spell.
Right?
Yeah, you definitely beat an 8. So he goes to swing at you, and another of your lovely twins shatters like glass.
Boy.
DM, I'll take my reaction to Sentinel and attack the golem again.
Nice.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I still have advantage. That's right. 23.
Sure. Go ahead. I complete fucking Sentinel.
9 slashing damage.
Yep. This is why you're the tank.
Yep.
Yeah, he takes that because as smart as he was, he doesn't know what Sentinel is, apparently.
I try,
This
guys.
is 2 games in a row you've gotten me with Sentinel like this.
It's one of the best. I can't help it.
It's a good feat.
Yep.
All right. So that brings us to Key's turn, and then Kadir, you're up next.
Quick question: is there like a big rock or anything like that lying around nearby?
No.
No rock. Anything like a log, a big tree branch, or something like that?
There's some tree branches and logs. What are you trying to do, Key?
I want to cast catapult.
Oh. Yeah, there's logs near the brush over by Chao Lian. Also, God, if you're listening, can you zoom in on the battle for Twitch? Yeah, just make everything in that area bigger for that square. I know. I ask many things of God. All right. Well, God destroys the world in 30 days. Yeah, see, we're doing it. Oh, I see. Hey, we got this. Yay! Perfect. Thank you, God. Yeah, so you want to catapult the log?
Yes. Key's gonna see a particularly heavy log, and it's gonna cast catapult on it, launching it in a straight line at the wizard.
Go for it.
Nice.
Put catapult in the chat. Choose an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds, so we'll give you full 5-pound log.
So
You must make a dexterity saving throw. and 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
If it on a failed save, he takes the damage. All right, let's get my dexterity throw save out of the way. Oh. 14. It says the spell DC is 0.
Yeah, I was about to
can't
say.
be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my spell DC is 13.
Okay.
Okay, so he still beats it.
Yeah, but then if it does miss the wizard, the golem has to make the save now because the log keeps traveling in a straight line.
Okay, sure. I'm not even gonna pull out my ruler on that. I'm just gonna go for it. He does not make the dex save.
Yep.
So go ahead for your 3d8 of log damage.
Log, kids love it.
Kids love it.
15.
Yeah, you strike the golem with a log.
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
So secure, stealth.
Go ahead. Give me that sweet stealth roll.
11.
11. You believe you are stealthed.
And-
Kadir.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Still have my movement. It's gonna move a step. Step up here.
Okay. All right.
How are the golem and the spellcaster looking?
The golem is looking rough. Parts of him are starting to crumble off. The spellcaster is not looking as rough, but he's definitely taken some significant damage. The golem looks like the sand in between the cracks of the rocks is starting to just spill out.
Got it. All right, we're attacking the golem again. I'm going to bonus action. I'll take my last fighting spirit. Keep that advantage up. And let's attack yonder golem with another strike.
Yeah.
I'm glad I burned the advantage because it's a 21.
21.
6 slashing damage.
All right. He takes the full 6.
Cool. Still not down there, though, I'm imagining.
Nope.
Cool. That ends my turn, but I'm staying right where I am. Yep.
Gotcha. As you cut through the golem and strike and do damage, after you decided to stand your ground, you hear behind you the faint coughing noise. It's just and it seems to be coming from Chao Lian. And you notice there is a little bit more blood coming out of his mouth as he coughs up blood.
Shit. Just hang on, buddy. Hang on. We're almost done here.
Mira, it is your turn, and then the wizard is on deck.
All right. I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt at the golem.
Love that spell. Go for it. All right. A 13 unfortunately does not hit him.
Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah. All right.
So unfortunately, your Chaos Bolt is going to go wide.
Yep. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to form a telepathic connection between myself and the sorcerer. And I want to ask, why are you doing this?
I told you, I only want the Leonin and
why.
the old man.
That's not why.
I don't have to tell you. I want them. That's why.
Inconceivable!
And then it is going to be his turn. He is going to. Oh, out of that spell. He is going to take a swing at Kadir with his arcane burst.
Ooh.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
So you avoid that 14 acid damage as he swings magically with his staff, striking out and missing. And then it is the golem's turn. He remembered that Sentinel is a thing, and he is going to swing at Kadir. The 7 does not hit, I assume.
Nope.
So he also swings wildly as his fists begin to crumble, like dust in the wind. Key, it is your turn. And then Kadir, you're up next.
Key is going to kind of put their crossbow up, kind of cocks their head to the side, using steady aim, so I have advantage on my range attacks.
Okay.
Because I haven't moved or not planning to move. And I am going to now fire my light crossbow at the spellcaster.
Go for it.
Let's see here.
So you have advantage, and this will add your sneak attack damage.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think I rolled the wrong one. Sorry.
Yep, that's Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Sorry. Wrong roll. There you go.
All right, a 15 does hit, and that's going to be
15?
15 damage. 15 to hit, 15 damage. Your crossbow strings right into his side, piercing in the small gap between the mage armor as blood comes curling down the side of his leg.
And that would be the end of my turn.
All right, Kadir, you are up. Mira, you are on deck.
Both the spell status check on the spellcaster and the golem. How they looking?
Both are looking incredibly rough. You can't see the numbers, but if there was a magical way to know that they have numbers, they look kind of equally rough.
Kadir's about had enough of the spellcaster. Damn, I have no fighting spirit. That's fine. We're gonna keep hacking away, but this time we're gonna hack at the spellcaster.
Go for it.
Oh, you're so that's not gonna hit.
No, unfortunately, he does still have that mage armor, so that does not hit.
How long does mage armor last for?
The whole battle.
8 hours.
Dicks. Yep. All right. Cool.
A long time. It's very another good defense spell.
Yeah.
Oh, and for some reason, God, the stream ended.
Oh.
Oh, it's back.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
It didn't want to see us miss. No, we're live.
Yeah,
I see it.
and it's that earlier too.
Yeah, I saw the Forging Fates thing come up.
Yeah.
Woo. Sorry if we lost anybody. Welcome back.
We're still here.
They're still here.
I'm still missing.
We're kicking butt though. Damn it, we're kicking butt.
Yeah, even if I gave you advantage on that, unfortunately, it does miss.
And then I'm just gonna say to him, like, still in his head, we can stop this. Just tell us why.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
You're not as scary as my master.
Hmm.
And then it is going to be his turn. He is going to take another swing at Kadir with that
You are so
acid staff. And a 14 doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
All right. Sorry, no, Golem. How rude of me. The construct is going to swing at Kadir as well.
I'm not really a threat right now.
And also missing. Kadir, you were just dodging.
I'm telling you that training from earlier, it helped. Footwork is everything, dang it.
You feel that footwork go in, you're bobbing and weaving. Acid is literally flying by you, and you can feel it flow as the air moves across your head.
The aerodynamics.
Yes. and you are just in the zone as you are dodging and weaving and striking. Key, you are up, and then Kadir, you are up next.
All right. He is going to use cunning action to stealth.
Okay.
15. They think they're stealthed.
Yep.
All right. And they are going to fire off another light crossbow at the wizard.
Okay. Now you are actually... Oh, you didn't need it. Never mind. So that is... Key.
Mhm.
A 20 obviously hits with 7 plus 8. What does it look like when you kill this wizard?
Hey.
Ooh. All right. Well, Key kind of leans up against the tree they're under, kind of tilts to the side. The camera pans down to the bolt of the crossbow bolt. Firing out, it's the POV of the crossbow bolt itself. Some shooting quickly right over towards the wizard, and right before it hits the wizard, Key goes, "Hey, you suck!" That's when the wizard kind of turns her head, and it goes right between the eyes and fires, and the blood just kind of splatters up against the golem they're next to.
And he looks as he hears "you suck," and he looks right over it, and the crossbow hits in between his eyes, and you see his eyes cross, and it looks like he's mouthing the word "inconceivable" as he falls to the ground, crossbolt bloody in his head. When this happens, the stone golem begins to swing out wildly.
Oh.
And is going to take 2 swings at Kadir. Both of them wildly missing.
Yes!
Because he floats like a butterfly and he stings like a bee. Kadir, it is your turn.
All right. I'll take one swing at yonder golem. It's only 13 though, so it's not going to hit. So while he's wildly swinging, I try to counter swing, and it's a whiff.
Yeah, the sword has... It's almost like your sword has started to go dull as it strikes against his stony flesh that you've been slashing into this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You probably need to sharpen it after this.
Yep. That ends my turn.
Mira, you are up. Key, you are not on deck. The golem is after Mira. I just accidentally deleted him from the rotation.
Yeah. I'm getting annoyed that my spells keep missing, so I'm just gonna try, and since I'm right next to him, I'm gonna try and hit him with my hairbrush. Nope. Damn.
I'm gonna give you advantage because you're flanking, and it's a melee attack.
Oh, so you had advantage on that, Mira.
Yeah.
Oh.
So instead of the nat 1, you are going to get the crit, and you are going to do the full 7 damage.
So much.
So furiously, you just swing back with your very large magic brush and just strike across him like a club, and you just see his stone jaw just go whoosh and to the side and fall off as sand begins to pour out of his mouth, and he looks like he's trying to put himself back together, but then ultimately the sand is just continuously falling and he can't move or do anything, which brings he can't move or do anything in that instant to repair himself, but he is going to still swing wildly one time at Kadir and then once at Mira. So first one Kadir, second one Mira.
Mine hits. I have to roll a d20.
Okay.
I have one last
Mira image.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And your last mirror image shatters under the weight of his striking fist. And yeah.
Did I get my reaction for that one?
I think you know that you do.
Just making sure.
I think you know that you do.
It still doesn't hit. Apparently my blade is kind of blunt right now.
I'm going to give you advantage the way I gave Mira advantage because of the flanking.
Cool, then it's a 24.
A 24 does hit.
6 slashing.
Kadir,
yes.
What does it look like?
So, as the wild swings are happening, Kadir, who has burned this fighting spirit as the as the tool is gone, but spirit of the fight still remains in him. One wild swing, and Kadir steps in and decides to cut straight through the torso of the golem with one cleave. His sword finally finding the right spot to slash straight through, and you see the follow through as Kadir he follows through and then takes a look, and he's ready to strike one more time if he needs to, but is there to watch as the golem succumbs to the final strike.
Yeah, and you cut clean through him. So at first it looked like you clearly missed, as your blade did not go through, but you, with your strength and your will to save your friend, you're somebody you trained and fought with, the blade crushes through the stone, going all the way through, cutting through, and then as the blade reaches the other side, you see your katana actually shatter into pieces as the golem falls to the ground in a pile of dust and stone. And we are no longer in combat. Actually, we are still technically in combat, as you hear more and blood begins to pour out of Cho Lien. You still have a... Oh, that was Mira's... that was the creature's turn, so Key, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. He is going to... Yeah, I can make the movement. Rush over to Cho Lien.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to stabilize them. Is it them or him?
Him.
Him. With medicine, with the medicine check, if possible.
Okay, go for it.
Oh!
There you go.
Nice.
Not only do you stabilize him, his breathing starts to return to normal, and for a second, you see his eyes begin to open up and look, and he says, Kadir. And that's where we're going to pause and take our break.
No, just really quickly say this is how Key heals them because they are a artificer. Just like takes out a roll of duct tape.
Duct tape solves everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that puts us out of combat. We are going to take a quick 10 minutes here. We'll come back at 9:12. And then we will find out the rest of the story here. Hello. I'm back. We are reaching the end of our story, but if you still wanted to donate, our donation list is below. Never too late to support. Hi, Lamar. Your mom's story. Lamar, why aren't you playing with us? You're just hanging out? Hi, DW. DW is another one we got to have as a guest soon. Hi, Sane Cat Lady. Hello, everybody. He is a test tube baby, literal test tube baby. I mean, that's kind of what we found out about Key on the last episode. Jem, you missed that one. That was a learn a lot about Key episode.
I'll have to go back and watch it. But I didn't want to watch it because, like, Mira wasn't there. So Mira wouldn't know it either.
That's true. Yeah, that was the first time Andrew got me with Sentinel. I was about to kill Terrence, the imp.
Oh, no.
And the chat was all cheering for Terrence. And I was about to kill him. And yeah, the gelatinous cube went to move to kill Terrence, but he had to move out of Kadir's range or attack somebody else or whatever. But it caused Sentinel to happen, and he couldn't move anymore. And since he can't move, he can't attack because gelatinous cubes don't have attacks. They just move on you and kill you. So it's quite the hype moment we had. Chat went nuts, and I was very sad that I didn't get to kill the imp. One day, Terrence. One day. All right. So as soon as everybody's back, we'll just continue on with our story, and we should be good to make time tonight. So that's a bonus. Here comes Kadir. Yeah, we will be back in 2 weeks with more guests. Maybe we'll have Lamar the Con Guy back. Have DW for the first time. Shout out to DW. Pretty well-known voice actor and host of the Rogue Rumbles, or one of the hosts for the Rogue
the Rogue Like
Rumbles.
Rumbles. Yes, DW McCann. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
So DW actually has 2 different characters made for this world already. So we're just trying to find a day that works for him to come and be a guest. It's very exciting. I hope he brings his Goliath character, because that was a personal favorite of mine. Oh, hi, Lamar, being rude in chat, but not here to heal anybody. Not that anybody really needed any healing. We did a lot of misses on my end tonight. The one hit I got off on was, one hit I got off was key. Phrasing. All right.
Once I hit level 3, I could finally heal.
Nice. 3 as an artificer?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're level 4.
Level 6 then. Level 6.
All right, thumbs up or down around the table if you're ready to go.
Ready.
Ready? Perfect. All right. We are no longer in combat, but there is smoke in the air that is not from the fire. And we still have a stabilized but kind of heavily damaged Leonin laying on the ground. Kadir, what would you like to do?
I am going to kneel down to Cholian and first things first, I'm gonna look at the key. Thank you. And then look back to Yep. And then look at Cholian. Hey, buddy. Are you with us? You okay? You alright?
Is that you, brother?
In the flesh. What happened here? What was that?
It looked like a golem. I
Mhm.
don't know where it came from. I've never seen it before.
Hey, that's fine. What about the spellcaster? Why would anybody want to attack you right now?
I didn't see him. And he looks over at the spellcaster on the ground and I don't recognize him.
Do any of you recognize these symbols on his cloak?
Everybody give me like a history check. As the group of collared slaves begins to move closer.
He said he had a master. He's only interested in you and the old man.
Jeremy, really quick, as we're looking through the spellcaster's symbols, he's going through the spellcaster's pockets and stuff.
Okay.
Loot the body! Loot the
All
body!
right. 1 second on looting the corpse.
No, like trying to find
yeah,
maybe
a clue.
something that could, yeah.
Got it. All right. History 16, Mira, you had the highest. You don't really recognize the spider symbol, but the way he is dressed sounds like it may be related to a cult, or some sort of religious organization. The robes are almost like a priest, but he was clearly not a priest. But beyond that, you can't discern too much information. Yeah, and nobody else in the group seems to recognize this man, or they are confused as to why they were attacked and how he even got on the island, because it's been a secluded island this whole time. And Kadir, do you want to search the body?
I'm not. I'm not
sorry,
searching. It's key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation.
I'm going to use the act of going through the spellcaster's pocket stuff. That's my way of also casting guidance.
Okay, on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a 2 bonus. And investigation. 19.
All right, through your 19, you find a. All of the guidance should still be active.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still active, right? Because it's still
Yeah.
within like the
Stream
minutes.
ended.
Nope, stream ended. Stream came back. So you're casting a wisdom save. As you try to open the letter, you are going to get hit with the letter itself is going to shock you, and then you are going to actually fall unconscious.
Okie dokie. Do I take any damage?
You do not take any damage.
Okay.
You just instantly fall unconscious.
Dang.
Everybody sees Key kind of like, in a cartoon when a cat gets electrocuted and their hair kind of stands on end? That's kind of like Key, but with slime.
All right. So you feel the shock, and then suddenly you're just like, I'm asleep, and then you fall down, and you're not hurt, you're not damaged, you are sleeping. You are snoring, you are out. in the way that, yeah, little bubbles begin to come up as you snore, and you are knocked unconscious. And the letter in the ring falls to the ground, as does the bag of gold.
Is the letter open when it falls?
Somebody will need to investigate.
I'm going to cast, seeing this happen, I'm going to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and try to grab the letter and see if I can open it or read it.
All right. And you're going to open it using Mage Hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go to open it, and it opens, but you see that same little bit of like shock kind of shock your Mage Hand, but obviously your Mage Hand does not fall asleep.
Yeah.
And now the letter is open.
Well, I'm going to bring it close to me so I could read it, but still holding it with the Mage Hand. And I say, Kadir, go wake him up.
I'm going to move to, like, kind of tap. Yeah.
All right. You go ahead and try to wake him up. Key, I'll need another wisdom saving throw. You read the letter, Mira, and it's basically instructions. Let me make sure I get this name right. It's instructions for the wizard to capture the Leonin and the old man and anyone related to the incident. The instructions, that's the goal. The instructions say to stow away on the pirate ship and get to the old man, who is Jose Torres, and you are to capture Jose and the Leonin alive, find out who has the information, get the information, and then return to Durenhammer. And the name of the guy, it is signed by where did I put his name? Nazar. It says Nazar the 18th, and there's a symbol next to his name.
I feel like we found who we were looking for. This is all related to what we were sent here for, too. They were trying to silence or figure out who spoke about what they saw.
All right. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to pick up the ring? Do you want to...
I'm going to wait to see if Kadir wakes Key up.
Okay. Where was that wisdom saving throw?
I got a 12.
All right. You do start to wake up, and it feels like you've been asleep for a very long time.
10 more minutes.
Hey, Key, come on, buddy. Hey, come on, wake up, buddy.
What? What's going on? Who's that?
Hey, you all right there? You knocked out there for a little bit.
Yeah. When I opened the letter, I got shocked and just went out.
I'm very glad I didn't touch that letter. At least, are you feeling okay? Check yourself.
Actually, kind of refreshed. Kind of had a good night's sleep.
Lucky. All right. Well, there was a name on there, right? Mira, there was a name on there that they spoke about, right?
Yes. Which one? The
Just who they were after.
Uh,
A target.
your friend
Yeah.
and Jose,
Jose.
the older man.
Gotcha. All right. So they're trying to silence. All right, and my attention splits now over to Cholian. Cholian, is Cholian conscious right now?
He's awake. He's stable. He's still badly hurt.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna turn to Cholian. They were after you. What have you? Can you tell me anything you've seen? Why they would want to? Why they'd want to kill you? Things of that nature.
Oh, I mean, I was the one who told the captain about Jose's stories, but I mean, I've never heard of this Nazar of the 18th.
Oh, we're not asking that. This person's heard of your stories.
I mean, if I was to guess, he probably wanted the information Jose has, and since I knew the information, maybe me too. And Jose is just kind of sitting there, like he's an older gentleman, and you could see him just like grabbing at his arm, and kind of looking around, just kind of scared. And he's muttering under his breath. He's just, I'm not gonna go back there. I'm not gonna go back there. I'm not gonna go back there.
Back where?
He doesn't respond.
Kadir's gonna walk over to Jose. Not directly though. He's heading over at an angle from him to not seem threatening. No one's gonna take you anywhere, buddy. It's all right. There's nothing wrong here. Done nothing wrong. No one's taking you anywhere. We cool?
Give me a persuasion check.
Wrong window. 19.
Nice.
He doesn't respond, but he looks less like he's about to start running.
It's all right, and I'm approaching cautiously, again, trying not to be threatening. Listen, again, we're not here to take you anywhere. In fact, wherever you want to go does not matter to us, but as I motioned over to Cholian and the rest of my team, something attacked my friends here, and they've implicated you as something. I don't know what's going on here. All I know is you may have information that we need. You do us a solid, my friend. Tell us what you know, what you saw, who might be after you, what's going on here.
I need a minute. I was there when it happened. As he begins to talk, you guys notice that the smoke in the air starts to fill up a little bit more, as there is smoke coming from the northern shore where you landed.
He's going to kind of sniff the air and goes, "Did anybody leave, like, something in the oven?"
We didn't have an oven. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Well, something's burning.
Where we landed, that's where the smoke's coming from.
Yes.
And under my assumption, the pirate ship that they stowed on was ours.
That's what the letter seems to imply.
Okay. Kadir, we need to. Can they follow us? We need to check our boat.
All right. Old man, listen. Can you come with us real quick?
His name is Jose.
Sorry, Jose. My apologies. You have a name, I have a name. My name is Kadir. I'm one of our travelers here. Listen, we need your help. Would you mind coming with us? We need to check on something, and then we'll continue talking. Again, I promise you, no harm is coming to you whatsoever.
I'll stay here. You come back. I'll stay here. You come back. I'm not going back.
Okay, that's fine. Right, Mira, let's go. Key, lead the way.
Alrighty. He's also going to, before they leave, gather up all the stuff that they dropped, the rings, that, and the staff.
Cool. So for the sake of brevity, I'm going to move you guys as a group, including cameraman Joe, to right about here.
Did I need a cameraman Joe? I haven't married a long time now.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cameraman Joe. And that we'll probably need to adjust the map so everyone can see.
What the shit, dude?
So remember when I was doing things and I said, I hope you can't see that and don't worry about what's happening in the background?
Yeah.
You have no reason to trust me.
I know.
Key's, as soon as they get there, Key's gonna kind of look over at Mira and Kadir and goes, and this is why Master Locke told Key to never leave the stove on.
So you notice that on the beach, Yeller Bill is laying unconscious, and the ship that you came in is on fire.
Cute.
You said they're both unconscious? Who's unconscious again?
Yell or Bill, you don't know which one is which, is right here on the beach, laying unconscious, and you can see a body floating in the water over here.
Yikes. All right. Can I go try? I'm gonna motion to the team. We've got both of them. I'm going after the one in the water. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Cool. So I would like to go pull the body out of the water. Do I need to move myself for that?
I'll move you. Go ahead and give me an athletics.
Ooh. Oh no, that's an 8.
All right. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, Key's going to go over to the other body, kind of spit on their hands, casting guidance, and then try to drag the body as much as they can away from like the burning ship.
Okay. Give me. Yeah, I think athletics again.
First, I'm gonna roll guidance. Oh, 1.
Okay.
Okay, but still bonus of 1. Let's see here, athletics. Where is athletics? Here it is. 11.
All right. So he is alive, and it's not too hard to move him. You guys eventually do get both people back safely to shore. Nope, that moves the whole ship. All right, so you do get them safely back to shore. And again, for the sake of brevity, I'll just have everybody kind of move back here. So everybody is on the map.
Quick question. How far away is the main boat from the island we're at?
That's a great question. You don't know.
Do
you know that it was going to be circling around and was supposed to rendezvous with the other boat.
He is going to also scan the horizon to see if there's like any smoke out on the waterline, like to kind of make it look like if another boat's out there, it's on fire or something.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Perception. Oh, and before that, he's going to do this.
Yep.
Goggles. Can you have that be my guidance for that action?
Sure.
All right, I'm just gonna roll perception
So-
first, and then roll the
Yep.
thing.
Always roll the thing first and then guidance next.
Good. 10.
You do see smoke out on the horizon on the water, but you cannot tell what it is.
Okay.
There's something burning on the horizon. Oh, I hope that's not our boat.
All right. So for now, you've stabilized Gil and Bill. It does appear that you are stranded here for some time. Oh, I accidentally deleted the fire. I'm going to move this boat over here. Pretend it does not exist.
There is not a boat there, folks. There's
Yep.
no boat. There's no boat.
The boat is a lie.
There is no
I love how on stream you can see me slowly moving it away. Time does pass, and they do manage to use their supplies to heal everybody and get everybody healthy. That night, you guys do spend on the island around the camp. And you get Jose's story. I was there. I worked under Finch, and his uncle was there, and there was an accident. He caused an accident, and then he changed, and there was a big black crystal, and an explosion, and suddenly everyone who was dead started to come alive, and we were swarmed, and I tried to escape, and the king was dead, and we left, and his uncle helped everyone escaped, but then the king came and he captured us, and I was taken away, and his uncle, my friend, he was taken away, and I don't know where he is, but we were there when it happened, the explosion, there were a lot of dead people, and they came back to life.
Including the king.
Yes, the king was there, and I thought he was dead. And I thought he was the closest to the explosion. But he was there when the ship took us. When we were captured, he was there.
Yeah, that kind of does sound like.
But he didn't recognize me.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those black crystals. We had to deal with a couple of them already.
This was on the north part of the island. No one goes there anymore. Everybody give me a history check.
Can I also, you know what I'm gonna ask?
No guidance.
Okay.
I know nothing.
You know nothing.
I've rolled so many ones.
I know less than you do. Let's put that in perspective.
Yeah, you're still thinking about that coin. Where is it? You're also really distracted by this shiny spider ring. Kadir, you also don't know anything about what he's talking about, but Key, you do. You've spent a lot of time in the library. You have studied, you have researched different things. You know that there was a disaster that happened on the north part of the Crescent Isles. It happened. Let me double check my notes.
Also, we say here the library, learning and burning.
Learning and burning in the library.
Put that on a t-shirt. Key, learning and burning.
So there was a city that was the one of the Genasi capitals. It was the Wind Genasi's main city, and it was called Luna City. And there was a famous disaster that happened where there was an explosion, and now the entire area is covered in fog and eerie magic, and nobody goes there. And when they do, they tend to disappear. So ships avoid that area. Travelers and historians tend to avoid it ever since the disaster. And at the disaster, the disaster happened right before High King Thaddeus Finch officially took the crown. And shortly after that, he was the ruler of the land. The other thing you would know about the disaster, there's no mention of any crystal or what happened. There was just an explosion, and then the land itself was covered in death, and now nobody can traverse that area.
He is going to...
And that was the Luna City disaster.
Luna as in moon, right?
Yep.
Just give me a second. I just want to type that out. Luna City disaster. All right. He's going to tell the group that, and basically goes, yeah, that sounds like yeah, that Wind Genasi kingdom where, when King Finch, right before King Finch kind of took control, and there was like a bunch of boats went missing, and then pretty much the land was covered in death. But there wasn't any kind of mention about any kind of crystal. But of course, maybe that's why there was so much death there, because of the crystal. Just nobody came out of it, really.
So Jose kind of just like looks around, and he's that's all I know. The king's uncle, he knew more. He seemed to know what was happening and why we were there.
What's his name?
I don't remember. It's hard to remember anything that happened before the accident. I remember the king. I remember working. I remember being there. I don't remember my family. I don't remember where I'm from. I remember the explosion. I remember the crystal. I remember seeing memories, but I don't remember what they were. Like dreaming when the explosion happened. Like a nightmare when the explosion happened.
DM, I was
Yes.
wondering if I could roll another history check to see if there's any other incidents in history that something kind of similar like this happened.
An explosion like this?
Yeah.
Or a disaster like this?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead, and I'll give you advantage.
Cool. I'm gonna go. What was his name? Charlie from Always Sunny. That conspiracy, wall.
It's all connected.
Yeah. Oh!
Nice.
Pepe Luna. Ah, it's Pepe. It's all about Pepe Silva.
There have been many disasters in the world, but there've never in all the history that you know or knowledge of has there been a disaster like the disaster of Luna City. No time in history has a city just been destroyed and covered in death outside of being attacked by something. Nothing that is related to an explosion. There are stories of monstrous beings and necromancers, but nothing quite on this level. Nothing quite like an explosion or a dark crystal. The only instance that even comes close is that you can think of. I'm trying to give this without giving too much away. Is there was what ended the war between the two factions. The 1,000-Year War was called the Night of Heroes. All you know is there was a disaster that happened on that night. You don't know the details. And you know that it was after that night that peace was formed between the two nations.
All right. He kind of,
and that was the Night of Heroes.
All right. He kind of informs the group this, like, yeah, nothing like that ever really happened, but yeah. Then there was the Night of Heroes. It did kind of unite a lot of people.
Yeah. So you all are familiar with the phrase Night of Heroes, and you have heard of the Luna City disaster because it was a big thing. So all of this is kind of vaguely familiar, but it's not something that there is a lot of history or information on.
Yeah. I think we found our answers.
So you guys stay there for the night. The runaways feed you. They make sure that you're healed up and taken care of. And then another ship does come with Lucky Bob and Captain Steak on board to your rescue.
Nice.
Is that the same boat that we were on originally, or is this like a new boat?
It's another small boat that they have. But they came specifically with an armed group.
Okay. Hey, Captain! Hey, Lucky Bob!
You can call me Lucky Bob.
I did! And I'm Key! And he goes through the introduction again.
So, yeah, they land and they offer to take you back to the ship and take you to Corazon to get you settled in and have you return to the Adventurers Guild if you want to share any information with them about what happened. Do you guys just want to tell them everything that happened?
We're supposed to report to Captain Solo, right?
Solo is not a captain, but yeah, Steak works with him, and Steak was the one who gave you the mission.
Okay.
Captain Steak.
So Captain Steak, we're supposed to tell him all about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys go over the whole ordeal and the story. And
I do just want to say, while we tell him, I want to detect thoughts on him.
He's sitting there stroking his little goatee patch, and he's like, in his head, you can hear him go, Fuck, it just had to be Luna City. Fuck.
You sound like an imp friend that we have.
It's in his head, so only Mira hears this.
Oh, sorry.
Because she's using detect thoughts. He's just like, fuck, it just had to be Luna City. And who is this uncle? We shouldn't go into Luna City without, like, a lead or something. Solo's gonna be pissed. Oh, okay. And then he says out loud, oh, okay. We'll rest for now and then come up with the next steps from here. For now, we should get you guys back and unload some supplies we brought for the runaways. And they do. They unload. And you guys begin to board the ship. As you begin to leave, Cholian comes to Kadir, and he places his hand on your shoulder. He says, "Brother, I can fight no more until I am free of this collar. But you can take my soul with you into combat." And he hands you his katana.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take Cholian's katana. Then if you're entrusting me with this, then I'm gonna fight with it as if you are alongside with me too. Your strikes are my strikes. Your sword is our sword now, my friend. And I promise you, we're getting that collar off of you. And until then, any emotions to the coins, Cholian's coins. If you trust me to hold on to these for you, I'll have them for you when you're ready.
And he begins to tear up a little bit, and he goes, "Yes, please carry my soul to protect you, and my honor to guide you, until they can be earned again."
And Kadir places a hand on Cholian's shoulder as Cholian has done for him. Yours in life and death, my brother. I will see you soon.
And he nods as you all begin to board the ship and head off. And that is where we will end tonight's adventure.
Yes.
God is here.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, DM, really quick before we head out. He's going to try to identify the staff in that spider ring. It says that I could do that during a short rest, so just letting you know.
Sure. So the ring is a magical ring, and it appears to have uses of spells in it. So from what you can tell, it is a ring that has to be used by somebody who can channel magic. And they wear the ring, and it gives them the ability to cast the spell. The ring allows the user to cast polymorph only on themselves. And it only allows them to polymorph into a spider. And the size of the spider and type of spider changes based on the caster's spell level. And this is the Ring of Arachne. The staff, unfortunately, is currently useless as far as you can tell by your investigation. It seems like it was tied to the essence of the wizard that you killed. So you can decide what you want to do with the ring, but that's what it does. The higher the level of the spellcaster, the better the type of spider they can turn into.
Goku. He's probably offer it to Mira. If she doesn't want it, probably pawn it.
Mira, do you want the spider ring?
What does it do? Sorry.
It allows you to polymorph only yourself into a spider. The type of spider changes based on your spellcasting level. So at one point, it could be a giant spider.
No, not into
it. All right.
Let's try to decide by our next game.
And Kadir, you don't know the details, but you do know that the katana you are holding is magical. And I will give you those details later.
Lovely.
All right. With that, let's say our goodbyes. Starting with Mira, tell people where they can find you.
Yeah. You can find me on this channel, mostly playing Whisper and Forging Fates on most Mondays. Next week, I am hosting my show Goodberry Cafe, where I will hopefully be doing a Wasteland weekend post-apocalyptic themed indie TTRPG game with some other Wastelanders. But I'm still confirming the cast for that, but you can check me out there Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific. And other than that, you can find me everywhere as at Jamboree, on everywhere but Instagram, which is at Jimaginative.
Okay, perfect. Where can they find you? What have you got?
Hi, everybody. I am Michael Powell. You can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. Or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure. My current streaming schedule right now is every other Tuesdays here at 6 p.m. It's SpellShots, and then every Thursday at 6 p.m. on the Toyzilla Network channel, we talk about toys and collectibles. And then every other Friday, which is next Friday, I'm part of a new Avatar: The Last Airbender actual play series. So really hope to see you there. It's gonna be episode 1, so super hyped.
Nice. Thank you. And Kadir, Andrew.
What's up, everyone? Andrew J. Landy checking in again. Played Kadir, Thasric, pronouns for both of us, he, him. You can find me, Andrew J. Landy, on Instagram and X. Again, at Andrew J. Landy. It's Andrew, the letter J, then my last name, Alandy, A-L-A-N-D-Y. I'm also in the Twitch chat here as the Duralath. Was formerly just Duralath, and then I got stupid and changed the name, so I'm changing it back, trying to get back my old name. But I'm in there, so at some point I will start streaming again. On select Mondays, I'm a part of the Fallout Winter of Adam campaign. That is for Fallout, the tabletop RPG that is done by Modiphius. So check that out on Mondays on twitch.tv/Modiphius. I'm part of an upcoming tribute to Buffy the Vampire Slayer coming up 2 Saturdays from now, so that'll be a fun live event if you're in the Southern California area. I am one of the vampires. I'm a Bumpy, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. More details to come, but find me on social medias. Again, Andrew J. Alandy, that is I. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Bless.
Perfect. And I'm Jeromy DeChant, JeromyTV on everywhere. That's Jeromy with an O, Jeromy TV, everywhere on the internet. I will be at New York Comic Con next week, and then Anime Pasadena. After that, I will also try to go to Andrew's Buffy thing, because that sounds super cool and totally up my alley. But yeah, that's what I've got going on. And you can also follow me on Twitch for JeromyTV, where I'll be playing more random video games. All right. And this has been New Age Geeks SpellShots. We're going to be back every Tuesday. So come back every other Tuesday. Every other Tuesday. Come back and find out what happens next.